All right, we're live. Yeah, we're live. All right. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Klein Zerker, and welcome back to another one of these films I'm looking forward to talking about seeing this year. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. I don't. I don't remember the reason for it, but it's been a while since I've done something like this before. So I'm going to talk about the films that I'll be seeing in 2022. 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2022, also known as 2022. That's hard, isn't it? Can anyone see my IMDb list? Look at that, 129 lists. I uh, I have too much free times on my hand, I should say. Anyways, it's the first time I'm using share screen on this laptop because I couldn't do it on my bloody um, tablet. I don't know why. It's weird. It's very, very strange, I must say. Anyways, right, let me just. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I clearly saw the link. What link? Anyways, right, so I'm going to go through the 2020 films from worst to best. And as you can see, there's 31 titles. I know there's animated, but films just mean in general, really. So let's just get started. And by the end of it, I'll ask you guys which films you are looking forward to this year. Hey, look, it's that film directed by Tom something Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson. My bad. Right then, let's start off with Hotel Transylvania Transformania, which was originally supposed to come out last year in July, then October, and then nothing happened. Nothing until Amazon brought Prime primarily. Hey, so I did there. Bought the rights to it. I didn't think we needed another Hotel Transylvania movie. Third one just ended fine. A fourth one's a bit much. As you can see, the film's directed by Derek Drymon and Jennifer Kluska. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Jenny Tartakovsky is not directing it. I think yeah, as you can see there, he's written the screenplay for it. So basically, in the film, in the film, the monsters of Hotel Transylvania turn into humans, and Jonathan, voiced by Andy Samberg, turns into a monster, and they have to find a cure to get turned back into their normal selves, and that's all that I can say about it. Really, the weird thing is the trailers for the movie, because I think there's like three trailers, and all three trailers are no different. They show most of the same footage of the film. There's no difference to them. There's no real villain unless you count Van Helsing, who's kind of the one who started this, voiced by Jim Gaffigan, of course. And also, what's really interesting is that Brian Hall voices Drac instead of Adam Sandler. I don't know why, but he's very good at impressions, and even his Dracula impression is actually quite spot on. And Brad Apparel voices Frankenstein, or Frank, instead of Kevin James. And before you ask, no, I don't know what the reason why they haven't come back. So pretty much everyone else has come back: Steve Buscemi, David Spade, Molly Shannon, yada yada yada. Oh, yeah, we won't talk about him. Anyway, so what do I think? I think the title's actually kind of clever. When you think about it, Transfor, fourth movie, and Transformania, Transylvania, it kind of rhymes. I like that. That's actually a bit clever. But besides that, why the fuck is it getting released in January when it's clearly a October Halloween movie? The third film I can understand because it takes place in summer, but again, it's still technically, an animated Halloween movie. I don't know. I don't have much hope for this. It comes out next Friday, and I'll talk about it on next Saturday. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'll be very honest with you. I really like the first film. The second one's pretty good. Third one's kind of lost its charm. This one looks like it's going to lose it all the way. So yeah, not really looking forward to that. It's coming to Prime on the 14th. Hooray. Next up is Sing 2. I know it came out last year, but since for some reason it's coming out in the UK in a few weeks, it counts. Same with the first Sing. I don't get that. Anyways, this is the sequel to the 2017 animated Illumination movie Sing, which I thought was pretty good. You know, it wasn't anything amazing or anything like that. But you know, it was fine. It was watchable. You know, it had good voice acting, and you know, it was fine. It was good. Sing 2, I didn't think needed to exist, but here we are. What? Whoa! 1 hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that animated films are becoming like almost 2 hours long. Incredibles 2 is the last film I think was over 2 hours. That is weird. I'm sure the film is probably going to be like 1 hour and 45 minutes or so. Anyways, this is directed by Garth Jennings again, who directed the first film, and he directed Son of Rambo, or Rainbow, which is actually a very clever title. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Madame, and I think he's good friends with Wes Anderson. Fun fact, Wes Anderson actually had a voice cameo in the first Sing movie. So a director who doesn't like 3D animation, and you know he likes stop motion because of Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs, he made a voice appearance in the first film. I think it's because he's really good friends with Garth Jennings, and I think he's back in this one to make a small cameo again, which is very, very weird. Anyway, so I've seen the trailer for it, and it looks fine. It just looks like any other standard Illumination movie. The first film, in terms of trailers, was just kind of the same, and the film turned out to be just pretty good. This looks like it will just be the first film, but less good. And also, the film has Illumination has this very infamous, I guess, well, I don't know about infamous, but it has a very easily recognizable cliche where the trailers look like they show the entire movie. I don't get that. I mean, even when I saw the trailer when I went to see, I think it was Paw Patrol the movie, because there's this like washed up singer and he's voiced by I think Bono. I think he's from some band. I've never heard of Bono. And when you watch the trailer, it's like you know what happens, and even the poster kind of gives it away. But it's Sing 2, it's Illumination. What the hell do you expect? Even Minions Rise of Gru, I think it looks a little bit more tolerable. And even then, I am getting a little bit sick of those minions. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, it comes out on the 28th of January. So, I don't know. I might be wrong. It could be fine. It could be good. It could be bad. Who knows? Right, next up is Flea, which is a animated documentary. And the only reason I know about this is because I think he got nominated for a Golden Globe. Let me just double check. Because I did see the name when I was looking up the nominations and stuff. Oh, Annie's, there you go. Golden Globes. Here we go. Yeah, Best Motion Picture Animated. So this is a animated documentary, and you can read it here. It tells the extraordinary true story of a man, Amin, on the verge of marriage, which compels him to reveal his hidden past for the first time. Basically, it's a movie about a gay person, which I always like. I think they're really interesting. Like Moonlight, I've watched only half of Moonlight. As you know, that's the Big Picture winner, when back then it was kind of supposed to be La La Land, but it actually was for the wrong category. Oh, embarrassing, Academy. And Supernova, which came out last year, which is a really amazing movie. That one stars Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci. And this one just fascinates me because it's animated and it's a documentary. The last documentary animated film I watched was Waltz with Basir, which is a really, really good documentary. You should watch that. It's very stylistic, it's very interesting, very gruesome, and it's rated 18, which is quite rare for an animation. But But this looks interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if it got nominated for an Oscar for the best animated feature category or the documentary category also. But it looks interesting. I think it's in. I don't know what foreign language it's in. I know it's not English. I can tell you that obviously. Oh, referenced in Animat's Crazy Cartoon Cast. How interesting. Countries of origin, language. I'm just going to assume it's Danish because that's the first one that pops up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's coming to Curzon Home Cinema. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Curzon Home Cinema. I'll try and see it when it comes out, but if it doesn't come to cinemas, I'll just watch it on there. So yeah, Flea looks very good. Looks very extraordinary. Next is Death on the Nile, which is the sequel to Murder on the Orient Express, which came out in 2017. So that's kind of almost 5 years apart. And this is directed by Kenneth Branagh, who directed the first film. And this one stars a whole bunch of actors. Kenneth Branagh, of course, Gal Gadot, Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones, Emma Mackey from Sex Education, Armie Hammer from Call Me By Your Name, Lone Ranger, Cars 3, yada yada yada, Sophie Okonedo, who's been in quite a lot of British stuff, Letitia Wright from Black Panther, and also, funnily enough, Sing 2. And look at that, Dawn French and I think Jennifer Saunders as well on here somewhere, and Russell Brand. Fucking hell, I haven't seen a film with Russell Brand in ages. Bloody hell. There's not a lot to say about this. I've watched Murder on the Orient Express, and it was all right. The twist in the movie was a bit different, but very, very lazy, I must say. It didn't really leave that much of an impression on me. It was just okay. This looks no different. Will I see it? It comes out. When does it come out? It comes out on the 11th, the same day as Flea. I'll probably save it for another time, because I know Flea's coming to Curzon Home Cinema, and if it still comes out in cinemas, I'll have to see that. But if it doesn't, then I'll go and see Death on the Nile. So it just looks okay, I guess. So there you go. Next is the Amazing Maurice, which is, I think, coming to, according to the poster, I don't know if it's on here or not, but it's coming to Sky Cinema. I think it's based on the book, but there you go. Terry Pratchett, who you might know for that Amazing Snow Baby short that was based on one of his books, which was, once again, fine. Again, I haven't got much to say about this one. The animation, from what I can tell, looks all right. And look at that cast. Oh, fucking hell, that's a big cast right there. Well, why am I going to the photo gallery? I have no idea. Who's in it? Hugh Laurie, of course. Amelia Clark. Okay. David Thewlis. Joe Sugg. Zoelis' brother. Interesting. Gemma Arterton. Rob Brydon. Fucking Hugh Bonneville. David Tennant. Holy shit. Now I'm definitely watching it just for David Tennant's just for his contribution to the film alone. So I don't know. It sounds interesting. Could be a fine animation for kids, but who knows? Right. Next up, I don't want to go to the fucking photo gallery. Oh, I hate that. So it's coming to Sky Cinema on the 16th. Don't know if it's going to come out in cinemas. It just has that streaming quality to it, I suppose. So that's that done. Rumble, which also came out last year. I think it came out. The release date came right the fuck out of nowhere because the trailer for it came out, I think, in either 2019 or in 2020, and the film didn't come out until last year in December. And the trailer for it just looked fine. It looked a little bit creative, monster wrestling. That just sounds cool. It sounds really, really, really cool. But it's a Paramount Plus original movie, which we do not have in the UK at the moment, as far as I know, we don't. So the film, as you can see, the reactions and ratings are very mixed. Look at that, 48. Directed by Hamish Grieve, who I think worked on mostly DreamWorks stuff, and of course, it's based on a graphic novel by Rob Harrell, Monster on the Hill. So it's another movie based on fiction that no one's heard of. So, like Box Trolls, Here There Be Monsters, and Home, the DreamWorks movie based on Smack Day. It's another movie that's just based on something that no one knows about. A small for would be Yeti Tracks by Sergio Pablo, who you'll know for Klaus, that Christmas movie. I don't know, the animation looks fine. It looks colorful and creative. Will Arnett's in it. BoJack Horseman, Lego Batman, Terry Crews. Holy shit! They got Tony Shalhoub, who you know as Luigi from the Pixar Cars movies. Ben Schwartz from Sonic, DuckTales, etc. John DiMaggio as well. Okay, I'm a little bit interested in it. I'm not fond of wrestling, to be fair, and also this is distributed by WWE Studios, which makes sense, but it looks fine. It comes out on originally it said February 26th, no, February 16th, but they changed that for some reason. Anyways, next is The Duke, which I never heard of until I saw the trailer for it on the official UK Paffy UK YouTube channel, and it looked, I don't know, it looked kind of interesting because, well, who's in it? Jim Broadbent, of course, a national treasure in this country. Matthew Good, very good actor. Fionn Whitehead from Dunkirk and such. Helen Mirren. It looked very funny, but also interesting. I do kind of like British films that are either have a unique and clever style, or that's based on a true story and all that. And this looks interesting. I like the look of it. I will definitely go and see this when it comes out, because don't think I've watched the Paffy production in cinemas really. So yeah, it looks really good. Can't wait to watch it. Next is probably the most overhyped, and I mean overhyped film of next year, The Batman. Interestingly enough, interestingly enough, it looks interesting. I don't know. Interestingly enough, it looks interesting. The trailer, the posters for the movie look. It definitely has a style that looks pretty interesting, but after Batman v Superman, I think Ben Affleck was not too bad as Batman, but guess we'll have to see what goes on with this. Robert Pattinson, who's British, is Batman, and you'll know him from Twilight, of course, or my favorite horror film, The Lighthouse, which I really, really love. I love The Lighthouse, of course. The trailers looked fine. It looked very good. I saw the trailer for it when I went to see The Kingsman. It looked interesting. The posters for it, extraordinary, especially the one with the Riddler. And even the cast they got is very, very extraordinary. Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Peter Skarsgård, Andy Serkis, Barry Keoghan, Colin Farrell, John Turturro. Oh my god, it's insane. It is really, really insane. It's directed by Matt Reeves, who did Cloverfield, which is pretty good, and the was it Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm curious to see who composed the score for the movie. Music by Michael Giacchino. Yes, legendary movie composer for films such as like Star Trek, Inside Out, Zootropolis. He's a fantastic film composer. Really, really, really good. So I think this film's a bit overhyped, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it will be worth the wait. I hope. Turning Red, which is the next Pixar film, and if you've heard the news recently, it's not going to cinemas now. It's going to streaming. aka Disney Plus, which I'm very, very fucking annoyed about because I haven't watched the Pixar film since in cinemas since Onward, and that annoys me because the film looks interesting. It looks like it looks like the last Pixar film, Luca, because the main character turns into a giant red panda, hence turning red. You see, the trailer for it looked fine. It looked pretty good. The animation is very expressive and colorful, I suppose. But the question I ask is, why is it going to streaming? Yeah, why? It's cinemas haven't closed down yet. It's still going. You know, they haven't. We're not in lockdown or anything, so no need. The only other Pixar film to come out this year, hopefully in cinemas, is Lightyear. So, well, again, I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, it looks good. It's another film where it takes place in a different country, which is good. It's culturally significant, I guess. Who knows? It could be good. I'm looking forward to that one. As to be expected. Next is The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. In case you didn't know, Blue Sky, the studio who made these films, Ice Age, Robots, Rio 2, Spies in Disguise, which was their last feature film, Horse and Hears a Who, Epic, Ferdinand, and the Peanuts movie, and even the Oscar-winning Short Bunny, which is really, really good. They shut down last year, and it's sad because they're a really, really good animation company. Obviously, not amazing because their films range from great to just mediocre, but their animation is very extraordinary. It's very fluent and very stylish. But why the hell are they releasing this? I think just a few months. Well, or they? I think they announced they shut down in April, and then this has been released almost a year. God, that's fucking insulting. God. Anyways, this is a film I actually really wanted for a long time because if you remember in Ice Age, was it Ice Age 3? Yeah, it was Ice Age 3. Buck was the best character, and not just because he's voiced by one of my favorite actors, Simon Pegg, but he is funny, hilarious, interesting, wacky, and all around entertaining. And the dinosaur world is interesting. If there was a whole movie just based around that, and you didn't include the Ice Age characters, it would have been fucking cool. But since it's now coming out into Disney Plus, not much I can say except Simon Pegg's back, and I think the other Ice Age characters' voices just sound. I think they're voiced by different actors. I can tell you, according to the cast, Crash and Eddie have been replaced. Don't know about the rest, but there you go. The animation for the movie is something I'm a little bit concerned about. It just doesn't look like traditional Blue Sky animation. But again, Blue Sky shut down, so I think it's another company. Might be the same company who did Monsters at Work. Maybe, I'm not sure. Well, at least it should be more fun than bloody Collision Course, which is easily the worst film from Blue Sky and Ice Age. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep an open mind about it because I love Buck and I love Simon Pegg, of course. I'll keep an eye out for it. Now we're talking. The Bad Guys, the next DreamWorks animated movie. And this one has been getting a little bit of attention recently, which is good because DreamWorks has not been getting that much attention for their recent films, except for maybe Trolls World Tour, which I still don't get why people highly love that. Fucking emails. Tell me about it. But I think this is based on a book. This is by Aaron Blabe, is that how you pronounce it? And the same director of that Bilby short that was in the How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World Blu-ray. It was on, I think it was on the official YouTube channel, but it got taken down for some reason. Hell, even the font for both kind of look a bit similar. Anyways, the bad guys. The trailer came out for it, and fairly, I was fairly impressed by it. It looked very, very interesting. This film stars Sam Rockwell in his second DreamWorks role, because we were just talking about Trails Tour. He was in that. Aquafina, you'll know her from Shang-Chi and Raya and the Last Dragon. Anthony Ramos in his breakout role, I guess, in the Heights. Mark Maron, who I just know from Joker. Craig Robertson from The Office. I think he was in the final Shrek movie. Zazie Beetz from Deadpool 2. Well, again, Joker. And fucking Richard Ayoade, aka Moss from IT Crowd, is in this. And the voice actress for Lois from Family Guy. The animation style, as you can tell just from this, kind of has a unique sort of cartoony style, which I really, really like. It has that, on YouTube when you watch those like short, low budgetly made shorts. I don't mean like low budget as in like it looks low budget. I mean the budget's not as big as like these films. It has that unique cartoony spiderverse style to it. If you look at the line drawings and everything, and funnily enough, this film's score is by Daniel. Which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to show you now actually because it's 100% worth showing, just for that comparison alone. Let me just find it. I don't care. The music's by none other than. Hang on if I can try and find it, unless I missed it. Here we go. Daniel Pemberton, who did the music for Spider-Verse, funnily enough. But yeah, I think the movie looks great. I think this could be the next great DreamWorks movie because I like DreamWorks. As of recently, their films have been fine. Spirited Untamed was not that good. It was just boring. Croods 2 was great. Really enjoyed that. Boss Baby 2 was just okay. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the bad guys. I'm hoping for a return to form in terms of DreamWorks movies. So it looks good. I'm really looking forward to that very much. That comes out on April 1st, so there's no April Fools about that, unfortunately. If it is an April Fool's joke, then that's going to be something else. I can tell you that much. I'm going to go back to the where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, so we've done the bad guys. Now we've got Morbius, which was originally supposed to come out the 28th, but for some reason they moved it. And why Sing 2 has been moved is beyond me. But anyways, yes. Morbius, I think, is a standalone movie about Morbius, or Dr. Michael Morbius. I apologize. Played by Jared Leto. You'll know him from 30 Seconds to Mars, I think. In which that's a really good band, and he's a really good singer. Michael Keaton, who I'm going to assume is Vulture, or Adrian Toomes, because, it's a Marvel movie, of course. Matt Smith is in it, pretty cool. Jared Harris. It looks good. Looks interesting, I suppose. Should be better than Venom and Venom 2. And Knock Knock Let My Devils In. Whatever the fuck that means. So, yeah. Should be interesting. Don't know why they moved it. But hey, there you go. There you fucking go. Next is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Can I be very honest with you? I don't see the point of this. The first Sonic movie is fascinating. It's so fascinating. When the teaser came out, people were pissed off about the design of Sonic, and then they just changed it. And then the film came out, and people loved it. I'm one of those people who didn't hate it, didn't love it, but it was just fine. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just watchable, run of the mill kid stuff. It's another one of those family films where they just make references to, like, The Rock and Keanu Reeves and all that. It's another family, and I put that in quotation marks, family movie. And the sequel kind of looks a little better with Tails in it, and now Dr. Robotnik, played once again by Jim Carrey, actually looking like the character. I know he was briefly like him in the end, well, near the end of the first film. Spoilers, not really. It's in the trailer. The first film didn't leave that much of an impression on me. It was fine. Not a film I would watch again, but it was fine. This one, I might watch it. That's coming out on April 1st. I don't know why all three of them are coming out on April 1st. Bad Guys, I will definitely see. Sonic, I will either watch it on Paramount Plus using my internet powers, and then watch Morbius, or vice versa. I have no idea. But it looks fine. It could be better, it could be worse. I have no idea. Next is Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore, the third movie in the Fantastic Beasts prequel trilogy to Harry Potter. The last Harry Potter movie, which is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, just bored the fuck out of me. Like, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't interesting. I couldn't remember a thing about it except it was long, dull, boring, made no sense whatsoever. You know what I mean? But it's once again directed by David Yates, who directed, I think, the last few Harry Potter movies, which I quite liked. And I like Harry Potter. I think it's a good series. I prefer the latter ones, like definitely Harry's Part 2 is my favourite. I mean, that's no surprise there, to be fair, because it is the best one out of all of them. I like the first part as well. I like Half-Blood Prince and Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire and all that. The first two Harry Potter movies I wasn't a fan of. I think they were just fine. The first Fantastic Beasts I quite liked, but it was very, very, very long. I must say, pretty long. And as you know, well, it's right here. Mads Mikkelsen replaces Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, which I'm surprisingly okay with, because I like him. He is an incredible actor. He's in The Hunt, Another Round, which I watched last year. Really, really liked that movie a lot. Incredible actor. He's in Doctor Strange, Rogue One. But I can see why people are a bit upset about it after what happened with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, which is another story entirely. But yeah. I'm okay with this. Jude Law was actually really good in the last movie, despite the fact that I don't think he was in it for that long. Eddie Redmayne is an actor I've always liked. He's Newt Scamander, who's a really likable main character, to be quite frank. Yeah. I have not seen the trailer. I've seen the poster. The poster looks kind of cool. I'm hoping it'll be a little bit better than the last one. The last one made no sense, and it just bored the fuck out of me. That comes out, I think, on April. Let me check. I didn't say when it came out, did I? April something. I think it was April 6th. April 8th. Whoops. So yeah, I will go and see that, because I've seen the other two in cinemas, but I'm just not. I'm hoping. I'm just hoping it'll be a little bit better. Next is The Northman. Oh yeah, this is from Robert Eggers, who you'll know for The Witch, or the two W's Itch, because the two W's, two V's, because the two V's make Witch. You get it? It's funny. Well, not funny, but clever. which is a film I quite liked, and then The Lighthouse, which is probably his most well-known film that he's directed, and that's my favorite horror film. Like I mentioned, I think I mentioned it earlier. I'm not sure, but I love that horror film, and the fact that he's back with another movie to be directed. It's called The Northman, and it's from again acclaimed director Robert Eggers. Northman is an epic revenge thriller that explores how far a Viking prince will go to seek justice for his murdered father. Sounds interesting. Who's in it? Alex Skarsgård, very good. Anya Taylor-Joy, the beautiful and talented Anya Taylor-Joy from Last Night in Soho, Queen's Gambit, and coincidentally, The Witch. Nicole Kidman, yep. Willem Dafoe, who was Thomas Wake in The Lighthouse. Ethan Hawke, Ralph Ineson, who was in The Witch, and recently, I think, The Green Knight as well, and some other people. Oh, Kate Dickie as well. Pretty cool. The trailer for it looked extraordinary. It looked beautiful. Oh my god, I am so excited. I loved The Lighthouse. I missed it when it came out because I'm a big fan of the movie, and I'm now really getting into Robert Eggers' work. And this looks like another folklore movie, kind of like how The Witch is and The Lighthouse. Really, it doesn't look as scary as The Lighthouse. What is it? What's the genre? Action adventure drama, so it's not horror. So it looks more big budgeted and more cinematic than The Lighthouse and all that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Next is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And look at that. Oh, how convenient after what happened recently with that Spider-Man movie. Directed by Sam Raimi, and this pretty much takes place after No Way Home. And if you've seen No Way Home, you know what happens. And this one has Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, and Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen as well. Interesting. I enjoyed the first movie of Doctor Strange. It was good, but this one just looks awesome. I think it's going to be rated 15 from what I remember, anyways. I hope it stays true to that. If it isn't, not bothered, but yeah, hoping it will be a nice, fun time as well. Um, so yeah, I think there are some key elements inspired by What if you've seen the episode. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That looks good. Next is Super Pets or DC League of Super Pets. I hate how they keep changing the fucking titles for these. This is the next Warner Animation Group animation movie. The last fully animated WAG movie was Scoob, which I found to be highly mediocre and just kind of boring and just not good. And this movie has that look to it, which I'm a little bit afraid about. Very, very afraid about. The trailer for it, the teaser trailer, just did not leave that much of an impression on me. I just got the fact that it's just going to be another generic talking animals movie. Coincidentally, Kevin Hart's in it, and he plays, I think, Ace, which says it right there. Yeah, Ace. And this looks like Secret Life of Bloody Pets or some shit like that. Oh god, it's gonna be interesting. The animation looks fine. It looks colorful, I guess. You know, I like Dwayne Johnson's an actor I still like, but I'm getting kind of like Ryan Reynolds. I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of seeing him because they're good actors, but I don't know. I think they just act the same in anything they're in. Diego Luna's in it, John Krasinski, Kate McKinnon, Mark Moran as well as Lex Luthor, pretty good. Kanye Reeves, Ben Schwartz, Thomas Middleditch, Natasha Leon. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. That's a fucking cast, I must say. But yeah, it it looks okay, I guess. The last, I mean, to be fair, the last WAG movie was Space Jam 2, which I was probably one of the few people who actually liked it. Well, not like it, but just enjoyed it more than others, even if it's not good. Anyways, next is Jurassic World Dominion. When I first read that, I thought this had something to do with Minions, from Despicable Me. Yeah. This is the third in the Jurassic World trilogy. Did anyone really ask for a third one? I know the second one ended on a cliffhanger, but I don't remember that much about the other two. First film was good, I guess. Second one was okay, but made no fucking sense at all. The second one was directed by the same bloke who did Monster Calls, which I love that movie. That's an amazing movie. So it looks like most of the actors come back into this. Bryce Dallas Howard, Chris Pratt, and others. And they're doing the Ghostbusters Afterlife thing where they're bringing back the main actors. But Jeff Goldblum was in the last one. Bring about Laura Dern and Sam Neill. Oh, and BD Wong as well. So they're going for the No Way Home and Afterlife method of just bringing in classic actors just for fan service. I don't know. I have no thoughts on this at all, except it just looks meh. Like it really does. Who's actually a fan of Jurassic World? I know people love Jurassic Park, of course, but Jurassic World, really? I don't know. Oh, I think that comes out on the 10th. I'll probably go and see it, but I wouldn't get much out of it. Maybe plot kept under wraps. Dinosaurs taking over the world. I think. I don't know. Lightyear is next. Again, did we really need a Buzz Lightyear um, Origins movie? It's weird, and also that okay, this trailer here that played when it first came out. When I watched it, all I could think was, it looks like a video game trailer. I mean, look at it. The animation has a graphics look to it, and it just looks. It looks too much like a video game, which would have been quite cool, but because there's like a Buzz Lightyear TV series called Buzz Lightyear and the Commander uh, Commander Star Command, whatever. But I think that's probably better, isn't it, or something like that. Chris Evans voices Buzz Lightyear, which is, I guess, not a bad choice. But why didn't you get Tim Allen? I don't know. I don't know. The movie, from what I can tell, it just looks like another generic animated like space movie or a battle movie like Battle for Taro or something like that. It looks, I mean, the animation alone looks stellar. It looks Pixar's animation just gets better and better, and it does improve with unique and new styles, which I do like. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little optimistic. I'm hoping for at least a watchable Pixar movie. Who knows? I might actually be surprised. Not that Luca was anything special, but still great. And we're up to Minions: The Rise of Gru, or Minions: Rise of Gru. I don't know. So we've got Sing 2 coming out, and now we've got Minions: Rise of Gru. Teaser for this came out in February of 2020. It was supposed to come out last year. No, July 2020, and then 2021, and now it's coming out in 2022. So, like Morbius, it's getting delayed more than once, and stuffy stuffs. Do people still like Minions? Is Minions still a thing? I don't know. I like I like Illumination. I like the first Despicable Me movie and the second one and the third one. The Minions movie was fine, but just didn't do anything. Film's directed by Carl Balder, who I believe directed um the third Despicable Me movie, or co-directed. Three directors and three writers. Oh dear. you're in trouble. Anyways, the movie stars Steve Carell, of course, Dolph Lundgren, Danny Trejo, Alan Arkin as well, John Claude Van Damme. Jesus, Michelle Yeoh from I can't remember actually. It was very recent. Oh, Kung Fu Panda 2, of course. Wasn't there a recent film that she was in? I saw. Yeah, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings as well. Jesus Christ, this cast, bloody hell. The teaser for it just made me think, do we need another one? I am getting a little bit sick of the Minions. I used to like them, but now I'm like, okay, they're getting a little bit annoying now. I know everyone hates the Minions because they are, to be fair, annoying, but all we got is that Minions found Gru and they became supervillains until Gru became a father and husband. A fourth one would have been just fine. We don't need another Minions movie. I don't even know what the story is anyway. Yeah, we get it that he's dreamed to become a supervillain, but is there anything else to add to that? No. Next is For Love and Thunder. Okay, interesting. Directed by Taika Waititi again, who directed Jojo Rabbit, the Hunt for the Wilder People, and Thor Ragnarok, which I thought was pretty good and the best. No, pretty great and the best out of all the Thor movies. So this looks no different from what I can tell, anyways. I'm looking forward to this one because I like Ragnarok, and I think Taika Waititi is a very, very, very talented actor and director. So you've got Karen Gillian, Nebula, and Christian Bale. Wow, bloody hell! Of course, Chris Pratt, Tessa Thompson, Melissa McCarthy, Russell Crowe. Wow, again, more and more actors in this than I would have thought. But yeah, it looks good. It looks very good. I'll probably enjoy that. Nope, which is the next film by Jordan Peele. What's the story? No idea. But I do know that Steve Yeun, Daniel Kaluuya, and I can't remember who else is in it. And just look at the poster. Look at it. It's a small town. There's a kite and a cloud. Already interested just from looking at that. Like bloody hell. Well, I liked Get Out and Us, so should be good. Right, what is next? Black Adam, which I think is a superhero movie starring Dwayne Johnson or The Rock, and Pierce Brosnan as well. Bloody hell. Haven't got much to say about it other than that it's another superhero movie from DC. Should be good. Well, I don't know, maybe. What else we got? We got Puss in Boots 2, The Last Wish. Is this based on the series on Netflix or the Shrek universe? No idea. Directed by Joel Crawford, who directed Croods 2, which I, like I said, quite enjoyed. And I don't know, sounds good. Puss in Boots was pretty good. I really like Puss in Boots, as you can see from my rating. It's 8 out of 10, or more than that. But it was very good, a very good spin-off. So, I don't know, maybe it could be good. Here we go. This is the one I really, really wanted to talk about the most. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. The fact that it's fucking Part 1 just makes me happy. If you're new to my channel, if you don't know, I love Into the Spider-Verse. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. It's fresh, original, funny, emotional, stylish animation that the film changed the animation and superhero genre completely by being original, fun, creative, and meaningful. Even won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, the first non-Pixar film in ages. last one was Pixar Disney. Yeah, Rango was the one that won in 2012, and now Spider-Verse won in 2019. That's the only two in the 2010 decade. And with this, the teaser has already, sold it to me. And the fact it's going to be part one, oh my god, that's going to be amazing. And what more do you want? It looks like all the actors are back, and the characters, you got new characters as well. Oh god, I'm so excited. The first film just made me appreciate just how much you admire animation as an art style. The teaser for this looked awesome, and I'm just so fucking excited. Again, it's part one. What more do you want? I'm really excited. That's coming out in October. Oh, just so excited. Right, how much do we have left? Not a lot left. I'm just going to have a quick drink and then we'll move on to the next one. Next one is The Flash, which not much to say about that, but I liked the character of Flash. He was alright. Apparently Michael Keaton's going to be in this. And what? And the actor who played Boba Fett / Jango Fett as well, Michael Shannon. Rod Livingston. Interesting. Interesting. Should be good. I guess. I don't know. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Interesting. This is a sequel to Black Panther, which I quite liked, but I think it's a tad overrated. And this is, I think, the sequel just after Chadwick Boseman passed away. So I don't know how they would go about doing this sequel, which should be interesting. As long as Ryan Coogler knows what he's doing, should be all good. Next is too long overdue Avatar 2. Remember when the first Avatar came out? I mean, I didn't see it when it came out because I think I was too young to go and see it. But I watched it a few years ago and I quite liked it, despite being cliched and all that. It's called Avatar 2. I think there should be a more original name than just Avatar 2. James Cameron's directing this again. Who's in it? Kate Winslet from Titanic, of course. Michelle Yeoh. Again, wow. Jermaine Clement. Wow. Fucking hell. I mean, really fucking hell. Zoe Saldana returns. Sam Warrington. Stephen Lang? I thought he died in the movie. I haven't seen the film in Asia, so can't remember. Cliff Curtis. Giovanni Ribisi as well. As far as I know, I think this is just long overdue, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, and also the fact that Kate Winslet is in it as well should be very interesting. Hopefully, Mr. Cameron won't disappoint us now. What was the last film that James Cameron directed? I know he's produced certain things, but he hasn't directed anything in, like, ages. And also, I didn't know he was Canadian. Interesting. I'm learning so much already. Right? What was the last thing that he... No, I don't want writer. I want director. Director. Here we go. Avatar. The Last Train from Hiroshima. The Survivor. That's delayed. Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar... How many fucking Avatar sequels is he making? Why don't you just wait until the second one comes out and then decide? Jesus. Okay, we've just got a few more to talk about, and then I'm going to ask you guys what films or one film you're looking forward to this year. Here we fucking go. Here we go. Super Mario Bros. The movie. Third Illumination movie, which I'm just... I don't understand. 3 Illumination movies in 1 year. What the fuck? That's weird. So this is going to be the animated, or I assume animated, film of the classic video game series. I mean, I'm all for that. But why with Illumination? And, I like Illumination, but not all their films are great. First, Sing 2, Minions, Rise of Gru, and now this. I think, I think Illumination needs a break because they're just releasing so much from one film to the next. It's too much, too much. So the thing that just fascinated me, like with everyone else, is fucking Chris Pratt as Mario, and yet you've got Charles Martinet, and he's not Mario or Luigi. Oh, sorry, and Luigi. I don't get it. Uh, is this animated? Yeah, it's animated. I cannot wait to see the trailer for it and the still photos. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Oh, I'm so nervous. Anya Taylor-Joy, Princess Peach makes sense, I suppose. Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong, Jack Black. I can kind of see as Bowser. Keegan Michael Key as Toad. Well, knowing how his voice sounds makes sense. Fred Armisen, Cranky Kong. Not surprised there. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm hoping for either a so bad it's good movie or just a at least decent enough movie. Oh, I think when the trailer comes out, people will either freak or be excited about it. So I don't know. I'm just gonna wait until we get more footage, of course. Oh no, I don't want to go on the fucking movie. Go back to the list. Okay, let me check StreamYard. How are we doing? Oh god, look at that! We've got so many messages. Whew. It's good. It's good. Right, let me just go back to my lists again. Alright, 2020 films from Last of Us. Here we go. Where are we? Here. Next is Borderlands, which I'm very, very scared about. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Borderlands series, and I love Borderlands. Borderlands 2 is my favorite. Borderlands 3 would be my second favorite. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, would be my third favorite. Tales from the Borderlands would be my fourth favorite, and the first Borderlands would be my least favorite. This is directed by Eli Roth, who did these really crappy horror films, from what I know. Excuse me. And he also did he did a movie which I just remember seeing called The House of a Clock in Its Walls. Let me find it. Where is it? House of a Clock in Its Walls. Should be like up here. Oh no, he's producer. Why the fuck am I looking at producers? Here we go. The House of a Clock in Its Walls. He also did Green Inferno, Hostel, Thanksgiving, Hostel, Cabin Fever. I don't know. Video game movies don't really work as far as I know. Angry Birds Movie 2 is the only video game movie I really, really, really liked. Really liked. But it's not a good. It's not great. It's good, but it's the only video game movie that kind of worked. Sonic was fine. This, I don't know. I mean, with the cast, it's fairly extraordinary. Kate Blanchett as Lilith, Haley Bennett, who's from Hardcore Henry, Janina Gavankar as Knox, like General Knox. General Knox is male. Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis. I can kind of see Jack Black as Claptrap. You could have got the actual voice actor for Claptrap, but not a bad choice. Kevin Hart, a bit miscast as Roland. Should have got Denzel Washington. Edgar Ramirez as Atlas. Who else? Florian Craig. So is this Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2 mixed together, or is it a prequel? I do not understand. Charles Baba Babalola as Hammerlock. Interesting. I'm going to be a little bit optimistic. Maybe say it'll be good. Who knows? But I am very worried. And lastly is Knives Out 2, the sequel to the 2019 hugely unexpected hit Knives Out, which I loved. I loved Knives Out. It's better, definitely better than Rise of Last Jedi. Which is what he also directed as well. And in this, you got Daniel Craig as back as Denot Blanc as well. David Bautista, Edward Norton, Kate Hudson, Janelle Monáe, Leslie Odom Jr., Ethan Hawke, Catherine Hahn. Good cast. Not much is said about this at the moment, or I don't. It says it's coming in 2022, but that's all we know. But if you haven't seen Knives Out, you should go and watch it. It's incredible. It's a good whodunit kind of movie. It's really good. Right. That's it. That's all the films that I'll be seeing. Obviously, there's more I'll be seeing, but that's all I can think of. That's all I'm thinking of seeing at the moment. There'll be more, and I'll add it to it. And if you are wondering when I'm going to see them, you'll know. You will know. Anyways, so I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. And now we're going to go to the comments, and I'm going to read some of them, and then let me know, guys, what films are you looking forward to this year? Let me know now. And I've been streaming for over an hour, just over slightly. Wow. Right, strange how this video is technically live. It wasn't even live when I did it. It's weird. Let me just scroll down. Transylvania looks shite. Fair enough. Every movie is a total shite whenever it's not playing in cinemas and releasing on demand services instead. It depends. It kind of depends on what films you mean. It would be nice if a Pixar film would come out in cinemas, but I don't think that'll be happening really. Don't know what that is. Define phrase stream? What? Sing 2 created by the company who companies. Well, actually, it's Universal. Okay. Who does the banana loving yellow douche? I mean, yes, illumination. I don't mind the minions as much, but I think as soon as I go and see Rise of Gru, I think I'm going to be pretty tired of them. It's Illumination, one of the banana loving yellow douche company. I like Illumination, but fair enough. Nobody cares about Golden Globes. I kind of care. I like the Oscars, but I mean, to be fair, the films that they pick in the categories are either snubbed or just highly rigged, or the people they just choose them. They just don't watch the films that they nominate. Really, I don't know why I call the company the banana loving douche company. Is because of the famous or infamous Minions mascots. PG-13, you mean 12? That's what it said on IMDb. It should be a 12, but for some reason it says PG-13. I haven't changed the location, country, or anything. That's just how it was. A dumb-looking kid, funny plot. Dumb-looking kid, funny plot. What film was that? Was it Devil in Nile? Dumb-looking kid, funny plot. I'm gonna forget again, aren't I? I don't know. I have to go back to that. I think 10th Doctor's in this yet. The Amazing Maurice, David Tennant. David Tennant, what are you doing? I can't do David Tennant. Would have been funny if this film had John Cena in it. What film's that? Oh, Rumble. Yeah. Ha. I mean, he has been in other animated stuff before, but yeah, if he was in Rumble, it would have made more sense. I thought Batman's black and yellow, his iconic colors. I think it just might be changed for the poster to make it look cool. Oh man, Twilight. Critics used to hate all the sagas, but the audiences didn't care about it. Yeah, there was a fan base for it. Yeah, the fan base is something else. I have not seen a Twilight movie. I should watch them just for a purely so bad it's good level. I heard that Lightyear might be coming out this year as well. It is, as far as I know. One of the other Pixar films. Yep, Ice Age. I thought the franchise was dead because the Blue Sky shut down. Well, Disney said no, we can still keep going without the studio. A bit disrespectful, but all right. And it is disappointing that the fifth Ice Age movie is a mediocre way to end Blue Sky. Technically speaking, Spies in Disguise is their last movie, which is a great movie. Collision Course is just fucking rubbish. Kiss Your Ice Goodbye is definitely just that. Fucking hell. Oh, I hate puns. I hate puns so much. Lucas's Archive. Don't know who that is, but hello. 11th Doctor is in this film. Oh, in Morbius, Matt Smith. Yeah. Sad how some of the cast of the first Sonic movie was recast in the sequel. Wasn't it Tails that got recast? Her voice didn't. I didn't know. I don't know. Who was recast? Was it the actress for Tails or anything? I have no idea. I bet the Harry Potter cast from the first film 2001, 2001 were very young. Well, yeah, they were kids. What do you expect? Warner Animation Studios should have gone back to their Lego days. First off, Warner Animation Group. There's a difference between Warner Animation Studios and Warner Animation Group. I agree. Despite the fact that people didn't watch the Lego Movie 2, or that many people didn't, it was a box office bomb, which is a shame because it's a great movie. Lego Ninjago I actually really enjoyed, despite how mixed that is. But yeah. Don't worry, it is an Illumination movie. Yeah, Jurassic World Dominion. If it was related to Minions, I think I would have been a bit concerned. Jurassic Park is more of a classic franchise compared to the World Series. Yeah, Jurassic World's just more like another, well, it's not a reboot because it takes place in the same universe. It's just another film in just another trilogy or whatever, like Ghostbusters and etc. etc. I think this Pixar film aim it tries to aim it for more older kids who grew up with the Toy Story films. Okay, I can kind of see that with Lightyear. Yeah. If it's a 12 or something or a PG, I think that could be interesting, couldn't it? Yeah. The legendary Tim Allen would be too comedic if he voiced Buzz in this film. But he is Buzz. Even if Patrick Warburton voiced him before, it will always be Tim Allen. Always. That little kids do love Minions, I assume. I bet little kids still love the Minions. Probably. I go into a shop and Minion stuff is still there, especially toy shops. It's all still there. Some of them ended up outgrew on them and got annoyed by the characters. Yeah, fair enough. Remember how the older films that Minions didn't speak that much? All they only do is just jabber, except for the joke when he says, "Hello, Gru, back to work." Yeah, Minions didn't really seem to do much in the first two movies, and then Minions came along, and then they just existed. I'm possibly fine with the Minions, but not much. But I do think the Happy Meal box, whose named Happy, is very worse. I see. After 10 years, Puss in Boots makes his theatrical return for his own movie. I know, crazy her. I kind of love the 1967 TV show in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Same. I love the references in that film. As the song says, Spider-Man may always get his radioactive blood, but strong as the movie. Indeed. The Flash's shield looks familiar to the Shazam shield, since both of them have light bulbs. Yep. When I was waiting for the new Mario movie, I thought that Martinet will voice Mario, but no, it is Chris Pratt that the memes always make fun of him just for laughs. Come on. Why Chris Pratt? I mean, he's a cool actor and everything, but why Mario? I do not get it. But I don't know what I don't know what Chris Pratt will be like for voicing Mario. Who knows? I'm not sure if it might be a success compared to the infamous live-action 1993 film. Oh yeah, with the late boss Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. And I'm not sure what Chris Pratt will sound like as Mario, but I thought he might be good as him. Not sure. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Oh, sorry. The only things I only heard of Borderlands is the live stream of Glove and Boots in 2017, where Mario and Fafa played with Borderlands, the sequel to Borderlands. Don't know what that is, but cool. And I bet these pictures look like they were ripping off the Joker film. You mean Borderlands, or I have no idea. I think it might be Sonic 2 and Mario is one of these ones I'm looking forward to. Okay, cool. I'm personally not, but cool. But I don't even play games that much, and I wonder how Chris Pratt will sound as Mario. Like Star-Lord, Emmett, Barley, Owen Grady. Yeah. I hope he doesn't as serious as he. Do you mean he hope he doesn't sound as serious as he normally is? Okay. Because if Chris Pratt doesn't sound like Mario when he acts in a film, it would have been a flop for the kids' movie. It'd be a flop for anyone who's a fan of Mario, really. And I like Mario more than Sonic, to be quite frank with you. So I think that's it. Unless there's 3 people watching, and Blue's the only one who's been commenting. Very nice of him. No one else seemed to bother, which is fine. But anyone else want to tell me what films are looking forward to this year? Anything in particular? I mean, hope he doesn't sound as serious. Yeah. Don't worry, I got you. I love both Mario and Sonic. Good for you. I can tell that you're looking forward to both of them. It's fine. It's all good. Can't complain. The most to be exact. Exact, I should say. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm hoping there's going to be more films on the list, I know, but these are the ones I just want to talk about for now. That's hopefully still coming out this year. Should be all good. And also, some of them I know came out last year, but technically some of them count for this year for the UK. I don't know why this country has. I don't know why these films have a thing for being released the next year and within the same day as the US release. I don't get it. It's a bit weird, but I'll accept that. It'll be fine, you know. So it doesn't look like anyone else is commenting about this. So I'm probably just gonna end it here. I think. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found the film choices very interesting. And once again, let me know what films you're looking forward to seeing. Just comment below. Yeah. And I'll see you people. Oh, hang on a minute. I might get ready for making the closing credits for Streamer-Rama for the 22nd stream onwards for all the 2022 season. Can't wait. You can upload to YouTube, or you could unlist it, send it to me, and I can use it. It should be good, and I promise it would be the same thing I played in some of the streams like Nile's House Party. Can't wait. It's going to be very exciting. Very good stuff. Very good. So, yeah, should be good. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream I do. Well, Streamer-Rama, that'll be I think that's in 2 weeks. Let me have a look. I'll be nice and just check. 23rd. 23rd of January. Yeah. So I'll see you at the next stream, and take care, people. And I'll see you next time. Bye.